Continuing my NFL 2017 predictions, draft prediction videos. Today I'll be doing 16 to 20. Really quick, yeah, I will be doing a 2.0. But the thing is gonna be a little bit more rapid fire. I'm not gonna go too much in depth. I'm just gonna kind of like just maybe briefly explain which is the ones that would I be swapping out and stuff like that, or moving higher, moving lower. Because as the more either you're hearing about injuries or you're hearing the clarifications that could be not as bad or whatever. And then now you're hearing the private workouts. Now you can get a little bit more of a sense of what players, what teams could, organizations could be thinking and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll be doing that. So let's get started with this one now. This one might, again, this one might kind of like throw people off a little bit. But this is what I this thing might happen and all that. So going forward, at number 16, will be the Baltimore Ravens. They could use a cornerback. They could use a wide receiver. Ever since Steve Smith Sr. retired, they could use offensive linemen and a pass rusher. And what I think gonna be, I think just because of this player, I think with his versatility, I think Ozzie Newsome wouldn't want to pass up on him. And so I'm gonna go with Hassan Reddick out of Temple University, outside linebacker. The things that he will give, he has a great meaning of what the 3-4 outside linebacker is, and all that. He walked on as a defensive back, or probably cornerback, and I guess with him, maybe getting up the depth chart, or maybe the coaches saw him differently. He bulked up a little bit, and they asked him to play outside linebacker. Without hesitation, he went, and then what he does is so he has natural cover abilities, but also he can cause havoc in the backfield the way he pursues the ball, and then also he has pass rushing moves. So that's three great things that he can. Very very good things that he can do, and all that to help the team and all that. So, and gives them a younger pass rusher, so that'll be their pick. That'll be their guy to reinvigorate the defense of the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, number 17, the Washington Redskins. Washington Redskins fans may not be too much of a fan of this pick, or who knows? Maybe some of them might like it. I just think this because this player, if he's still there, I cannot see them passing up on him, just to give Kirk Cousins another weapon again. And there is a lot of hype surrounding him, but he's not this hype. He is a real deal. And what solidified it was the combine. Breaking the record of the 40-yard dash. So. On top of that, losing Deshaun Jackson and all that, I know they gave Terrell Pryor a contract, but that was like a prove it to me deal kind of thing. So, I think they would like to cover themselves as well too, someone as for now and as for the future. And so that's why I'm going to roll with the wide receiver out of Washington, John Ross. And that's scary too, that guy. He has the ability to run routes, and but you have to respect that speed. So it's so you better hope that you can tackle. You better hope that everybody takes good angles, because he's a home run waiting to happen, and that I don't like saying that too. So being the Washington Redskins, but that's what I think. I think, and then with Dan Snyder, he'd probably be like, hey, hey. He likes to make big splashes too as well. So I can see that kind of like playing maybe a little factor, but he's not this hype. This guy is a great player. He could be a great player in this league and all that. Next is the Tennessee Titans, which they need cornerback. They need I think they're switching back to a 4-3, so they could use an outside pass rusher. I mean, a 4-3 lineman or whatever. Also, they need a wide receiver as well too. And having said that, I think they will go for wide receiver. What they did was is that they established that they want to be a tough nosed running team, which is going to help Mariota in the long run. But I think with this player, some argue that I mean, maybe because of the school he's from and has faced some injury issues, some people might put him as the best wide receiver. But I think he might slip through the cracks, a little bit. But he's a very talented player. Talking about Corey Davis out of Western Michigan. I think with him, the size, the speed, and the playmaking ability, strong, like that will give, Delaney Walker, more help up the middle, and plus, free up, the Marco Murray and Henry, running the ball, making guys respect, keeping them out of the box, so to speak. And and he's gonna make it easier for Mariota too. He can catch. I mean, he has a good catch radius, and he'll get those slant routes. He'll get right in there, and he'll bully people. So I can see them taking him as their pick. Next is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one might surprise a lot of people, and it's not because of anything. It's just because I think what they like to do with their Tampa defense and all that. I think they're gonna roll with this way, and they could use defensive line help. Not gonna front, but this one might be the shocker of the draft, the first day draft, and I'm gonna go with the safety out of Washington, Buda Baker. People may not. I mean, Tampa Bay fans may hate this one, but I think this kid, he's very instinctive, very smart. He flies to the ball, which Tampa Bay loves to do. They all fly to the ball, so he'll fit perfectly in that kind of mold. Now, maybe some people may think it's a reach, but if they believe in him that much, then take him. You don't go with what other people think, what they should rank. But I just think that they're gonna take on the best player, the best guy that's out there. What they view him as and what he could bring to the team, and all that. And finally, at number 20, at number 20, the Broncos, the Denver Broncos. Sorry. Now this one, if he's there, they're definitely gonna take this kid. I don't care what, I mean, it's already kind of like I already kind of going maybe I kind of second guess myself a little, try to be too predictable in a sense, But yeah, this one got me second guessing because what I think with this guy, I think he is the most impactful player, immediate impactful player in this draft. You'll see it right away, that's because of his talents and all that. And that's why I think, and plus them having the young quarterbacks that they do, I think that's why they're going to pick this kid. And I'm going to go with O.J. Howard, the tight end out of Alabama. With him, you get a decent, you get a good enough blocker, and which that can always improve. And talk about his playmaking skills. That is, second to none in this draft. So he, and big body, and he's gonna provide a security blanket for whoever it is, Simeon or Paxton Lynch and all that. So it's gonna give them a security blanket. What with the weapons that they have on the outside, and while they're trying to build a running game. So that's how I think they're gonna roll. So yeah, that's my video. Maybe a couple days, maybe tomorrow, I might come with another video from 21 to 2025. All right, mahalo for watching Paniola Boys and Go Cowboys.